505 Uncut. We back.
Live.
We back. It's been a while.
Not live?
Not live.
All right.
It's been a while.
Yeah. We got Adrian and Rachel here with their foundation.
Special guests.
Yeah. Yes. Special guests. But what is the name of the foundation again?
It's called Lyfstyl Fitness.
Lifestyle.
Yeah.
I was going to say Sick Life. I don't know why.
Sick Life.
And this isn't the condom
Pretty
company,
dope.
right? Not Lifestyle, the condom company?
No,
Just making sure.
no, not that.
That's just a side gig.
But it kind of
That's our side
is
company.
the same because you guys are promoting like preventive
Exactly.
healthcare.
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 Yeah,
There you
but
go.
in not sexual healthcare.
Yeah.
Hey, if we can get the Lifestyle company to sponsor you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would
That'd
be
be
dope.
big.
that would. But our target audience is youth, so like
What, the youth,
Teaching them-
dude, man?
Yeah.
Girls get pregnant at 13, 14.
we're targeting 8-year-olds and 9-year-olds up to 15 around.
Tell us a
there.
little bit about your foundation, brother. What is it all about?
Do you want to hear the beginnings of how it started?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, however you want to tell me.
So it started in early 2018, and it was not originally meant to be a nonprofit. I was a trainer, and I was training out of my old coach's gym, football coach. He owned a team. I played with him for years. And then he offered me. He's like, "Hey, you want to start a gym together?"
So you were training football.
I was playing for him as a football player.
Oh, okay.
And then I had my own. I was a personal trainer.
Oh, personal trainer.
Yeah,
Like for
for
fitness.
for regular for
losing weight,
preventative health,
gaining
losing
muscle,
weight, yeah,
all that stuff.
general health.
Yeah.
But I said, no, I'm not ready for it. I'm just a trainer. I'm not trying to get my life into a big mess with business and stuff like that. And then I didn't have any purpose to my life. So at the time I didn't know what I wanted to do. And then I fell in love with training as I got more clients and as I helped more people. And they say, you know what, let's start this. Let's do this. So we started a business plan, a game plan. We brought in somebody else that used to be a teammate that was a trainer also.
Yeah.
And then he's like, what do you guys think about going the nonprofit way? And I said, I don't know. That sounds like a good idea. Like, I like helping people. I like helping kids just in general. So we went with that. We got our own facility. After a while, he stopped making his share of the payments on the facility. I started to pay out of my credit card.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
I know. I just didn't want it to.
You don't
to
want to
end.
lose it.
And,
I didn't want to lose it. So eventually my credit card started getting too high.
Yeah.
So I was on my own at that point.
Yeah.
So I partnered with another gym, Stretch. We had Stretch Strength and Fitness. It's on San Mateo and Copper. It's a local gym. So he came. So we met. I was trying to buy equipment for my facility, and he had one for sale, a piece of equipment. And then he's like, hey, I do kind of the same thing, but he's a for-profit, right? But he helps the community, has very good rates for his for the members and people like that. It's a community type of family gym. So it's like we have the same goals, same vision, but I'm not nonprofit, you're for-profit. So we got together. I stayed with him for about a year and a half. Business-wise, it just wasn't working out. I still train there as a trainer, but not as a business partner. So I've been doing it on my own for a year and a half. It's been hard because you can't really have a nonprofit on your own. So I had step-in board members. Like my uncle was my advisor, and then I had a disabled representative. And then I had another person helping me out too. They were just step-ins for my board. They weren't really doing anything.
Yeah.
Just to meet the legal qualifications for it. And then I found Rachel as a regular client. She was my she was a client, a referral from one of her friends.
Is that how you guys met?
Yeah. And then we trained for a little bit. She liked the business that I was running, trying to run the best I could. And then she decided to help. So she wanted to really help because she believed in the vision. And then she became a very important integrated role.
Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the business. And then with her help, we finally built a team of 6 people, 7 people, like those legitimate people that help us. So And now we're finally like getting off the ground. And
Really?
we're finally,
It's going well?
It's going fast. Yeah, like really fast. And
So what exactly does the foundation do? What do you?
So what we do is we use education, mentorship, physical and mental health as a platform to help marginalized communities.
Yeah.
So at first I was by myself, right? But I wanted to be like the mecca of all marginalized community for preventative health. But I needed to focus on one group because I was spreading myself way too thin. It might have been confusing the people I was trying to reach out to. So with my secretary now, he said we just got to focus on one thing and let's hammer that away, and then we can expand.
Yeah.
So right now we're focusing on inclusivity for disabled individuals, youth primarily, with able-bodied youth. So that's what we're trying to do, to include them in like sports or in just the gym and staying healthy and mentorship.
Being physically active.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And education.
Yeah, man, because there's a lot of youth now these days that are just
Going down the wrong path.
they're only good for using their thumbs on the video games, and that's about it. And that's sad.
Yeah.
Like back when we were young, maybe even you, we used to go out and ride our bikes.
Oh, yeah, of course,
and
for sure.
you know what I mean? And man, I remember like riding your bike. Could you put your feet on the handlebars and lay back like that and do all those tricks and stuff when you're young?
Yeah, stuff like that.
The kids don't know nothing about that. You don't ever see kids riding bikes or going to the park or
And if
any
you
of that.
and if you couldn't do it right away, you practice until
You
could.
practice until you could.
And you had all kinds of battle scars.
Yeah,
scrapes and bruises. And, yeah.
Matter of fact, I have at the event I have a raffle going for a BMX bike.
Oh, nice.
Because I used to ride, just dabble in it. I wasn't like taking it too serious.
Yeah.
BMX bike, and I spent a bunch of money on it, and I don't use it anymore. And it's in almost brand new condition.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm raffling that off.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
It's just awesome because you have a really good heart, bro. And just talking to you, you can tell you have a real good heart. And just your motivation and your inspiration to like help this youth and get your foundation going is really awesome, dude. A lot of people won't put that much time into doing anything like that, especially into the community or helping, if they're not getting nothing out of it. You know what I mean? And that's just a really awesome little foundation story. That you
That's
guys are
kind of
going.
why I got involved in the first place, because of what you said, his heart.
It's hard.
He's his inspiration and his determination was very
real positive aura.
Very positive.
And like I see kids around Walmart or neighborhoods, and you see like poor kids compared to kids that are well off, and man, it just breaks your heart sometimes to see kids that don't have what other kids have. You know what I mean? And to see kids that can't do stuff that other kids can do, say like cliffs, movies, and to have somebody like you guys that will be there to help somebody is just awesome. To let them know that there's someone that's out there that they can reach out, call, and get it going to get their lives on a better path.
So somebody's listening to this. Tell me how can they get a hold of you?
They can go to my website. It's real simple. It's spelled a little differently, but it's www.lyfstylefitness.org.
How do you spell it?
It's LYFSTYL fitness.org.
All right. Yeah, we'll put a link in the description for sure.
Yes,
okay,
link
cool.
in the description, yeah.
Yeah, or Facebook or Instagram. Those are the best ways, and it's just you just have to look up Lyfstyl.
Yeah, for sure.
Those.
Just give us your handles and we'll put them on there.
Okay, cool.
So if you were saying about like you doing football, and obviously you like to train, weightlift. What's your favorite thing? Cardio, weightlifting?
No, not
all
cardio.
the other above.
So,
Nobody likes cardio.
Yeah.
It has to be weightlifting. That's how I got into it, weightlifting.
Yeah.
So I used to be, my mentality with the gym, like weightlifting, was actually my best friend. His name is Martin. He got me into lifting, and then that got me into training, and it's kind of just snowballed.
Yeah.
But my mentality about lifting was like, it's boring. You just pick stuff up and put it down. Like it's not. There's
like the
nothing
commercial?
to it. Yeah, exactly.
I pick things up and put them down.
The whole Planet Fitness commercial. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I thought it was, and it's really not it. It's so complicated, and it's like a whole nother world.
Well,
There's
yeah,
so much
the
that goes
correct
into
form
it.
makes a
Yeah.
huge difference.
And
It's
it's
not
just-
just picking things up.
It's like a science. It's
Yeah.
A
crazy.
lot of discipline.
It's what I
Sure.
learned for sure. And I was mostly athletic. Like I wanted to do athletics stuff because I was in football for 11 years. So I wanted to, performance-based exercise. I didn't know about the realm of like hypertrophy, which is building muscle and just strength in general. I just wanted to be able to jump high, hit hard, and
Be fast.
Be fast.
yeah.
And I always was fast, and I always could jump, but I was like skinny fat.
Yeah.
A little bit skinnier, so I was just a little skinny guy, but I was fast and I was athletic, but
You want to put some bulk?
taking hits on the field is not the same
It hurts.
when you're 150 pounds to when you're 190.
Yeah. That's one thing I shared a story with Daniel. I played high school till my sophomore year, but I was just too damn small. And like, when you have to line up and you run with the ball and the other guy tackles you and then you switch lines and go back and then and I always got stuck with this dude. They call him Crispy. And he was all big old monster. He was all roided up at the time too. This is like in the early 90s, probably late 90s. And
Dang, doing
oh my
roids as a
God,
teenager?
dude, I was hitting him.
That can't
and
be
he
good.
sounded like he felt like a damn refrigerator, bro.
Yeah.
And, oh, my body would hurt so bad. And I probably had a concussion half the time because now that all this like stuff comes out, you're like, oh yeah, I had that experience. I'd be all tunnel vision, all trying to go back to the line, all dizzy.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy how if you're small, your body can't handle it.
No.
You can't keep up.
And after a while, like my memory starts to go because of all the hits you take. Like it's hard for me to articulate words like I used to. And it's just, I don't think it's because of age. I think it's because of getting hit so many times over the
Damage,
years.
yeah, the damage. You
And I
do feel
couldn't,
it.
yeah, I can't play I can play like I want to. Physically I can, everything, but this, like the business is just,
And that goes
it
with
might be a
anything.
blessing in disguise too.
Even like boxers, football players.
Oh yeah,
anything
for
like
anything
that,
you get hit in the
that's-
head, yeah.
Yeah.
You're done. Me and Daniel always get a question thrown at us every time we go to a gym or something.
Yeah.
They ask us, how do we get our pecs to go all the way around to our back like that?
Oh, okay.
And we don't
They
have,
go like
Those
that.
are-
yeah. I don't have an answer for it.
Those are called Twinkies and Ding Dongs.
Nando's.
He sleep eats.
Man, yeah, I'm like a zombie at night.
Yeah, he'll wake up in the middle of the night, all sleeping. He'll go to the fridge. Tara was telling us that she heard M&Ms getting thrown all over the floor and everything.
on the hardwood.
Yeah, but I did switch from Cokes to 0-calorie sparkly water. So you hear sparkly water's getting downed in the middle of the night. So I'm not putting no calories. Just yeah.
So you're gonna have an event
Yeah.
soon, right? Tell us about that, so that way everybody
Big
can.
event coming up.
Yeah,
Can
it's
go.
it's a pretty big event. So, it's not like a big as far as the area. It's not a very big event. Like it's decent size, but it's nothing like the car show. It's not that big.
But it's
Yeah.
big for you guys, though. That's a
Yeah,
big-
it is.
Yeah.
Oh, we have I think almost as many vendors in that little
Yeah,
area.
I think that's huge.
Yeah, and we actually have live music there. We have a few bands. We have a beer garden there for people that want to hang out and drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have 16 vendors. 15. No, I think we expanded because we did the measurements and we
I
could
think
fit
we have
more.
17 right
Oh,
now.
nice.
Yeah, we have 17 different vendors. 3 food trucks. One's an ice cream truck.
And the place is called Alpha Roma?
Yeah, it's called El Cuervo Bed and Breakfast.
701 Roma.
Yeah, Stephanie, the owner, and Brad, they were kind enough to let us use.
That's awesome.
What's the date?
facility. July 10th, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay,
In about a
cool.
couple of weeks, guys.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be there.
All right. Yeah.
July
Awesome.
10th.
Yeah.
And we're doing some raffles there. We're doing 2 raffles there, and Robert Sotella, he's been a huge help, a benefactor for us with our events. He's amazing. He has a Robert Sotella Foundation. He helps people that are in need. He helped us, and he's going to try to get together an after party there. He's going to try to sell out her rooms so we don't have to worry about her guests.
Oh,
and then
cool.
we're going to have like an after party
Waffles and bacon.
bands. Yeah. Waffles and maybe,
Chicken and
yeah.
waffles and bacon.
Chicken.
Chicken.
But it has to be turkey bacon. I'm on a cholesterol diet.
Because you're eating M&M's.
that
middle of the
was
night.
before I got cut off of those now. They're almonds now.
They're almonds. Still chocolate covered though.
No.
We are also
actually
going to
not
have
chocolate.
face painting and paintings.
Oh, face painting too.
Face
Oh
painting for the
yes,
kids.
and
Yeah.
a planting garden for the kids. A local flower shop is gonna teach kids how to paint their little pottery and plant, and then
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, and how to grow and nurture
Oh,
the
that'd be
plants and
great.
stuff.
So
That'd be
the
great.
parents are at the beer garden. The kids are over there doing that
Yeah.
little kids
Yeah.
thing.
The kids are at
Perfect.
the flower garden and the parents are at the beer garden.
Exactly.
Drawing on their cups. My name.
Yeah, same thing almost.
Yeah, but that's awesome, guys. I
Yeah.
mean, just a step forward, and you guys putting an event like this together is a
Yeah.
big deal, and you guys are moving like forward and something big.
Yeah, it's
know what I mean?
It's happening so fast. It's
And a lot of people are gonna hear word of mouth, and they're gonna be hitting you guys up. Watch, you know.
I hope so. It's a service base. I wish I can give. I wish I had the money and the capital to give like materialistic things that kids need, like shoes and stuff. But
Well, maybe one day you can. You
Maybe
know?
you can.
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
thing
This
I want
is just one step at a time.
One thing I want to really offer, because I've always valued education. So I want to educate, kids. That's what they need. If they're educated and they're healthy, they're gonna want to do what they want. They're gonna want to do.
Yeah.
It sets them
Be
up
able
to
to
be
do-
able to do whatever
yeah.
they want.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Great.
Yeah.
And that's my general ultimate goal right there.
And that's all kids need is a positive influence. You know, someone that can like show them a way, a good way, go down a good path. You know what I mean? And make something of themselves.
Yeah.
It's just so heartbreaking when you hear of 13 to 20-year-olds getting killed or dead or not even getting a chance at life. You know,
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
chose a wrong path.
Yeah. That's exactly
You know, or
what we're
they're-
trying to do.
And that just comes back to like, that's awesome that you guys are out there and reached out and are there for people that need help. You know, because there is a lot of people in our city that need help.
It's just hard getting them
Yeah.
to accept
There-
it.
there's there's kids every night that don't even eat at all. You know, they go to bed
Hungry.
hungry, and then meanwhile, other kids are like, oh, I don't like that, or I'm gonna throw this away. It's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I only want McDonald's. There's literally kids out there that will only eat
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
Mom,
And their
there's only
parents do
19
it.
nuggets
And their
I ordered a
parents
20
do it
piece.
for
Yeah, seriously though.
Their parents do it. It's awful.
Sorry.
It's about educating the parents too, not
Yeah.
just the
Oh,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some parents need to be taught too.
Even though they're probably not going to listen, but still.
No, it's hard to try to help a parent be a parent.
Yeah.
Can't
Even
teach
if
an old
it's-
dog do tricks.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a struggles, but we're trying to figure out how to get, because I have time right now, and I want to get kids. Like I'm trying to get kids, but kids can't. Their parents don't want to bring their kids to something that's completely free.
Yeah.
So it's hard. Like I have connections with people that can provide the kids, but the kids they don't come. So it's hard for them. It's one thing to have the platform for kids, but it's another thing to get them to come, even though it's free.
So let me ask you this: when you're doing your thing, a kid will come out to you. What exactly do you guys do? What kind of activities do you guys?
So I have my program is called the Uplift program.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a play on words. Up is an acronym for underprivileged, and then lift is for like lifting,
Yeah.
like lifting the gym, that kind of stuff, and then uplift together, like we're uplifting. So I do it to that one.
Yeah.
So we're uplifting the kids through the program. So it's kind of a play on words, but the first part of the program, I spend 15 minutes mentoring them, talking about how their home life is, their social life, things like that. Because I don't want to be just to send your kids here, you throw a ball a couple times for 30
Yeah.
minutes and then you're out. I want to like educate and mentor them. So it'll be about their struggles at home, their struggles, social life with friends, things like that. And then at the same time, they build camaraderie with the other kids and they have people to talk to. And then we go into activity time, 30 minutes. So we'll go into a structured plan of either how to learn how to balance things, because we have to start off on a scale. The accreditation I got is called NASM. That's where I got my personal training and all of my other education. They have a model called OPT model, and you have to start from balance and functional movements first, and then you can start building up and going into lifting weights and doing this and this. So I believe in that model. So we will follow that model, teach them how to balance, make sure they're structurally sound. And then if they come into our next program, the next season, we'll start building off of that. But the next 15 minutes, the last 15 minutes is what we learned, talking about what we learned. If they have any questions or if they want to talk after, if they want to talk, they need help with
Whatever.
with whatever there's going on in their life. And then it's 3 times a week, so we do it. We do it a couple days because I want them to recover and reflect on themselves. And it's a 3-month program. We do it quarterly, so every 3 months. They could sign up again if they want. And then once I start getting more trainers to help me, we'll start building actual levels and structures to the program. Like I mentioned earlier, they want to learn more about performance instead of just balance and things like that. And then once I get the people to help me, it's hard because they want to get paid. I understand that. But once I start getting grants and sponsorships, I can make that happen.
Well, even still, if there's a trainer out there that just wants to do something good for the youth, I mean, it's a good thing.
Have some volunteers.
Well, it's hard, like to get people that they value the education that they spent, to give it to others for free when they charge like $50 an hour.
Yeah.
We're also looking to get our certification for suicide prevention as well, to help with the youth with suicide, because that's just been an upbringing as well.
Yeah.
And then work with therapists and see if we can be sort of like the go-to person.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah, we're trying to get our insurance. I don't know what you call it exactly, but insurance license to accept Medicaid and things like that, and accept insurances.
Yeah.
So it can pay for healthcare practitioners like nurse practitioners for psychological issues and things like that, because we want mental health to be a big part of it too, because I'm the physical part, and then the mentorship, kind of helping you, somebody's there for you. And then we want like an actual professional mental health licensed
like a therapist.
So that's what our one of our main goals is right now too, is getting to be able to have, because they charge upwards of $100 to $20 an hour, but we want that to be paid for by insurance to help these kids if they need it.
Which they should, to help out the youth.
Yeah.
You would think.
Yep.
And their parents too, If their parents need it to help them be better parents, then that resource will be there for free as long as they have insurance, and not necessarily free, but it's just a resource.
Some help.
Yeah, because it's in conjunction with what I do.
Yes.
So it's a whole encompassing kind of deal.
So with the whole COVID situation, everything sort of just skyrocketed with depression and
anxiety
and
sure
things
did.
like that. So, and then there's a lot of kids who don't really necessarily have parents or someone to look up to. So that's kind of a big thing that we're trying to get a grasp of also.
Yeah. There's a lot of that. A lot.
Yep, there sure is.
So what you mentioned you were a bartender on your regular job?
Yeah, that's just to scrape by. That's just to pay bills. And then all my other time is spent doing
the foundation
for free. We haven't paid ourselves a dime yet. Like nothing. I just put myself in debt.
And you gotta deal with a bunch of old people.
Yeah, a bunch of old drunk people.
I work in a nursing home. I know.
You got a nursing home too.
Trying to gamble their money away, all mad when they lose.
Well, awesome, guys, brother. I know that you got to get out of here. You got to go out to work.
Yeah, I gotta go over there.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
So we are starting in development another event. It's real quick. It's a charity dinner event. So we're gonna use the Downs and the Crown Room, because the Crown Room is a really nice area. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's super classy in there. It's super nice. We're gonna get a menu together. We're gonna have we're trying to put together live or silent art auctions for local artists to sell there, and then we're going to have just around 30 to 50 people eating like a high class dinner in support of the foundation, and then these local artists
too.
Yeah.
And some artists.
Awesome.
Perfect.
We sure do. We could put you guys in contact.
Yeah,
Great. Thank you.
that's
All right,
that's our
guys.
next event.
Awesome.
So thank you so much for being on the show. We really appreciate it and really motivating, bro. I hope nothing but the best for you guys.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for
we're here,
having
yeah.
us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. That's
You
it
guys
for
have a
us.
Good day, summer nights. Summer nights.
Is a want.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
505
Thank you.
Uncut. We out. Peace out. Oh, I did a 3 instead of 1. Peace.